What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the One Leg Loser podcast. I'm your boy Bear Down Rick, alongside my brother Jay, the producer over there, messing with his mic. Jay,
Yes,
what's
sir.
going on?
Chilling, baby, chilling, baby. As you can see, I just dropped the mic, but hopefully you guys can hear me. How you hear me? You hear me good?
I think we got you loud and clear. So,
All right, let's get it. Let's
guys, we
get it.
want to welcome you to the podcast today, recapping week number 12. Jose, man, how's your day going? What's going on? Talk to the people.
I'm coming off another Dolphins victory, so I'm feeling lovely. I'm feeling lovely. Yeah,
Yeah,
nah, man, it's been a chill day. Yeah, work, not doing this thing.
I hear you on that. No, definitely going to go into that Dolphins game here in a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. We just want to start off here with the anytime six pack. As you can see, Jose didn't do too well. Jose, talk a little bit about your little
Damn,
ticket there.
man, nah, I totally read the situation wrong. I mean, to be fair, Debo, I thought Purdy was gonna play, so you can't fault me too much on that.
Yeah,
But Mike Evans coming back, from a long stint out, I figured, Baker Mayfield want to feed him.
I'm
He,
sure.
he plays 6'5", he's an awesome receiver, so why not, right?
I
Unfortunately,
agree.
that didn't do too good. And then Brian Robinson over there, he got injured in the first quarter, so that's kind of not on me. But man, shit, look at all them greens on your side, man.
Oof. Let's talk about that, man. Look, man, if you guys played that parlay that I kicked up, that 3 pack, 6 pack, whatever you want to call it, pack, Barkley took his thing, Monty did his thing, and Nico did his thing. So you would have won a little bit of money right on that, right, Jose?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, if you would have parlayed like three of them, they would have taken yours. But if they took the whole 6 pack, yeah, they lost just like we did.
Oh, guys, if they took the whole six
Hey,
pack. Sorry,
speaking of
guys.
Barkley, man, that guy went nuts on what the hell they play, man? Oh my god, I'm blanking. Anyway, he went for like 200 and some yards on them. It was like he broke the Philly record for running
Y-
backs.
Yeah,
Rushing.
listen, man, the guy's up for MVP. Him, Lamar. You got other couple guys. We'll recap a little bit about Lamar in a little bit here. Yeah, these people are just he's going bananas. It's a race to the MVP, right?
Yep, yep, yep. And look, you got Monty over there scoring over there in Detroit. And I don't know. So one team out there faces them this weekend or
It's
on Thursday.
it's definitely going to be an interesting week, and we'll definitely get into that. But first, let's talk about it, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, we're called the One Leg Loser Podcast, ladies and gentlemen, and we're
We don't
called that
like it.
for
We don't like it, but it just happens that way, man. Look at
uh,
it.
I think before we go into the games here a little bit, I think it's just like everybody else, right? It's just always that one little leg that just misses. I was telling Jay that a buddy of mine, he showed one of his tickets, and it's like just that one leg, man. It's always that
Yeah.
one leg that
And
just
it's always the one leg that you think, oh, nah, this is the for sure one. This is a lock right here. It's always that one. Look, Kansas City, we brought them from down 11 from 11 to -7. You're like, no shot they're gonna, the Panthers are gonna keep this thing close. But lo and behold, it's the NFL, man. Any given Sunday.
that's
Any given.
100%, definitely 100%. Let's stick on that topic. Let's talk about the losing team, right? So we had Kansas City going to Carolina. That line was even higher. We brought the line down because we want to play it safe. Um, you know, Patrick Mahomes goes in there. You could just see, man, Bryce Young, man, he played his ass off, man. That kid is, I don't know what's going on the last 2 weeks, but I was watching parts of that game, and you could just see the kid. You saw the pressure they were bringing here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
That Kansas City defense, and I mean, he threw a laser right before he was getting bogged down, and yeah, it was one of those games. It comes down to a field goal
yeah.
again, right? But
Yep.
what did you think about that
Yo,
game? Any thoughts on
Patty
it?
Mahomes, Patty Mahomes, Mr. Superman himself, pulls out the win once again. Drives them the length of the field for a 3 yard win. I mean a 3 yard field goal.
Yep, gets that
Um,
field goal in there, and I mean, I was watching and I was like cringing because I was like watching the seconds. I was like, it's 30 seconds. I was hoping they go into overtime.
yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to
for
have.
real. Yeah,
I was like, to keep the ticket alive. We wanted to go into overtime, and then they brought it down, like you said, down to almost a 30-yard, 3 yard line,
yeah.
and
Listen, man, I think that boy Bryce Young with a little bit more development. Man, he's super raw. He's super raw. He's a what, 2 year rookie or something like that.
yeah, man,
Like
listen,
Like he just needs time, and he also needs a running game, just like any other quarterback in the NFL. You
Oh,
run the ball with
100%.
Chuba Hubbard. You're gonna get Chris Brooks back. Man, that team. You add a wide receiver here and there.
Listen, man, they got Leggett over there. That guy Leggett, man,
Yeah,
he's serious, man. I
he's
mean,
not bad. He's not bad. Yeah, 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 for sure.
not bad at all. Like you said, man. I think we write off people off so early, man. It's like we were talking about that earlier today. It's like we want instant gratification, and you forget the Aaron Rodgers sitting behind the Brett Favre's, the Patty Mahomes sitting behind Alex Smith, right,
Mhm,
for a couple
mhm.
years, and sometimes these kids get thrown into the fire. Like Bryce Young, man, he came into a. I mean, what you're not the first overall pick for a reason, right? Like, I mean, what
Right.
it's
No reason.
just
Yeah.
you usually come on with the worst teams in the NFL, and I mean, the kid got it, got short end of the stick, and who knows, man? They fired their coach, right? Technically, they fired their coach, and let's see
Right.
what
Man,
what,
listen.
what ends
Who
up
knows? Who
happening.
knows? Who knows? But another one. Hey, your Bears. They kept it close. That's all we needed. That's all we
Oh,
needed.
oh man, let's talk about that. I want to hear your thoughts, but here we go. We had a battle of the NFC North. Most people had the Vikings coming into Soldier Field and outright just destroying the Bears. I
Hmm.
mean, listen. However, the Bears,
Hey,
we
not on
took
this
them six and a
podcast
half.
though. We called it. We called it.
We
Not on this podcast.
we called
We
it
called it
six and a
that game.
half plus. We covered. Caleb Williams had a different plan with arguably one of his best games of the season, with over 340 yards passing, 2 TDs, passer rating of 103. He took on one of the top rated defense, Jose, by led by your old coach, Mr. Brian Flores, that's known to
Hmm.
bring the blitzing, every down. And listen, he showed why he's the number one pick. I mean, what ended up happening, and we'll talk about that a little bit more, was just bad coaching, man. What do you think about that game? Any thoughts? Any clips that you watch on Red Zone?
Listen, just to echo your thoughts, man. I mean, Caleb Williams, he came in there and he did his thing. I know the defense it looks vaunting and all that. It's that defense to me is really not that good. It's all fluff. They got some defensive touchdowns. They're very opportunistic. Brian
100%.
Flores, he just it's man blitz all the time. Like,
Yeah,
and if
zero
you got a
blitz.
decent, competent cornerback back there, he'll get it popping, just like Caleb did. That's why we called the game to be close. We didn't think it would be a blowout. We actually had a chance to win, but
Oh, we'll talk
that's
about that,
that's
right?
for another story. That's for another story.
We'll talk about that. But you know what though? I'm gonna rebuttal a little bit back to you, Jose. Not just because of you, but I'm gonna rebuttal back to some of the people, right? All this shit talkers out there that, oh, Caleb hasn't played anybody. Caleb hasn't played a good defense. He went up against Green Bay. He's gone up against Minnesota, and he's hold his weight. So now what?
Mhm,
So
mhm.
what's going on now? But again, we'll talk a little bit about that.
Well, what now? We need consistency. That's what we need.
Well, listen, he's two weeks coming back to back, so there's consistency there. But again, remember, it's year one. I'm not going to crown him. Look at
Right.
all
Yeah.
the stuff that's going with CJ Stroud right now. People are writing him off. Even his own fan base is writing him off. They're calling him CJ fraud. I mean, come on, guys. I mean,
Bro, I heard the other day they're calling for Deshaun Watson back. What?
uh,
What?
I tell you,
Yeah, the NFL fans are nuts, man.
we, we,
Nuts.
we want it now, and we want it to be perfect every damn time. Listen, we all can't be Kansas
Amazing
City,
weather.
man. We all can't do it. And even Kansas City had their slump last year, right? They had their ups and downs. I mean, right now they're being led by their defense, right? It's like I think everybody wants it right now, Jose, man. And it's
Yeah,
just
no, that's true. That's true. That's true. But moving
look at look.
along to Detroit, that
Oof.
game was kind of close at first. It was, felt a little nervous in the beginning,
Listen,
but
man.
they pulled it out.
Yeah, listen, man. We took that game 5.5 minus right on the line. Lines improved to 10-1. Now they were led by their two-headed monster, Monty and Gibbs. They scored three
Mhm.
rushing touchdowns.
Scary
Um,
duo, man.
that Colts team, man. I mean, they kept the Colts team out of the end zone. The Colts look abysmal with Richardson going 11 for 28 on 172-yard passing. Passer rating was 60, which was horrible. I mean, again, that Indiana team, that Indianapolis team is just it's not good.
That guy, that hey, Richardson got a long way to go, man. To be an NFL quarterback, he has a long way to go.
Yeah, you
Long way.
can't be tapping
He's a
out, right?
rookie.
Can't be
He's a
tapping out.
yeah. Well, it started with that. It started with that. But just his inability to play quarterback. He's inaccurate. Yeah, he can throw the ball 80 yards, but what's the point if it's never going to hit his target? You know. that was a number one grappling tool. He couldn't throw more than 40, and look who he
Yeah.
is now.
But look
But
where he's
anyway,
at now. Like you said,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
we want to write off these guys so quick. We just never know who they're gonna be, where they're gonna turn out. Just give them some time. You just got to build that team around them. Look what your GM did, right? Look what Greer did, right? He brought he brought in Waddle. He brought in the highest paid one of the highest paid wide receivers in there. Tyreek Hill. He put building blocks around your guy, right? And all the people that don't think that that's what's required, it's you have to have, unless you're Patty Mahomes, right? Or you're that one and off guy that you could come in there and whatever you got, you can make it work. Not everybody's like that, right?
No, facts. And then the last game we had here, Denver minus 3.5. Called that one too. Uh, they got a good defense over there, man. And that guy Bo Nix, him and Sean Payton, give him a few more years. I think they might make some noise in the AFC. And
I
Kansas City better watch out.
Potentially, right? No, listen, man, that was definitely a game. I think it goes back down to like how we were talking about coaching, right? Bo Nix, he has that strong personality like Sean Payton. They're teaming up. That defense over there in Denver
Denver.
is no joke, right? So it was definitely an interesting game. We covered that. They came in there, they took over. Um, didn't didn't Minshew get his? I think he didn't get hurt in that game,
I
didn't
think he
he?
got injured. Yeah, I think something happened to his finger or something. I don't remember. I'm
I
not
could have
sure.
sworn I read
Too
it.
many games
Sorry,
going on at once.
sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We needed to be better journalists on the One Leg Loser podcast. But hey, we're just regular guys. We're just regular guys,
Hey,
right? We're just regular
agreed. What
individuals.
does it matter?
But
But
yeah, no,
yeah,
I think I
again.
read that he's out for the season. I think he's out
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
season, man. Yeah.
Oh, damn, really? I didn't I
If
didn't
I'm
hear
not
that.
mistaken. Yep, I think
Oh,
he's out.
speaking
And
of
then,
injury, we got an interesting. Well, we'll bring that up later. We'll bring that up later. All
ah,
right,
what's
well,
on your mind,
guys.
man? What's up?
No, it's for your game, so we'll save it for that.
Okay. So
So yeah, sorry about the ticket, guys. Hey, we'll get them next time. Don't worry.
yeah, we got something cooking for you guys this week. We're gonna have a little turkey special coming down the road. And
All
let's
right.
talk about it. I mean, listen, yesterday's game, right? It was definitely an interesting game last night. I mean, we watched it. I mean, here we go, Jose. We had a rematch of the 2013 Super Bowl between the Harbaugh brothers. I mean, is last night's game a preview of a playoff game? Potentially, right? I mean, you know,
Could be,
could be,
could
right?
be. But as the title say, Big Bro wins again. That's three in a row for John over Jim.
A
I'm
hundred.
sure. I'm sure those family dinners, man, they got to be amazing.
Yeah,
Man,
it's funny. I don't know if you saw his interview. He says, I'll lay my life down for my brother, but he's not winning a football game." I mean, that was the older brother, but he did end up losing that game against his brother. I mean, that game was definitely an interesting game. Herbert came out there looking methodical on that first drive. He definitely took them down the field, scoring immediately. It was definitely a tough game between him and Lamar. Lamar and Flowers, man, they were clicking. Flowers was five receptions for 62 yards. Not to mention King Henry, boy. That's another one
oh
we're
yeah,
talking about. Saquon Henry had 140 yards on the ground last
140.
night against the
Yeah,
Chargers,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Had him on the over on that.
Yeah, I know you did, right? And then
Had him on the over again.
listen, Chargers
Unfortunately,
tried to.
if you guys saw the ticket from Monday Night Football, again, one leg
That's what it
freaking, I
was.
had Herbert plus 250. I'm thinking, he's gonna throw it left and right on that defense, the Ravens defense, who can't stop a damn nosebleed a few weeks back. Now, Herbert can't even throw for 220.
It's
But hey,
crazy, right? I mean, they did try to come back. They had fourth quarter comeback. They had an onside kick, but it just wasn't successful. So hey,
yeah,
more power to the.
unfortunately for them, I think they lost Dobbins. I think J.K. Dobbins got injured, so
Ooh,
that kind of hit them a little bit. I like that team. I like what Harbaugh is doing with that team, Jim Harbaugh, with
no,
with Herbert. You
yeah.
guys playing
Listen,
nice.
man. Listen, like we said, I mean, coaching does make a difference. It just shows, right? Um, let's just let's talk a little bit about Lamar. I mean, listen, man, he's definitely. I want to get your take
MVP,
on it.
MVP.
Oh, MVP.
He's a guy. Lamar's a guy who I've never truly liked as a quarterback. I'm more of a traditional quarterback, drop back, boom, get the ball out, like a
Mm-hmm.
Tua, like a Dan Marino,
Mm-hmm.
like a Drew Brees, like a Tom Brady. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't like his style. I never liked his style. But there's no arguing at this point. He's making some amazing throws. Look at that throw to Bateman last night on the corner of the end zone.
It was.
That was an amazing bomb.
It was.
But yeah, I just he's one of those, all right, enough is enough. Realize how great of a talent he is and give him his flowers, man. He might be getting his third MVP, which is insane.
That is
Which is
crazy. That
insane
is
considering that he
wild.
has no Super Bowl rings. That's pretty crazy to me.
Well, speaking of Super Bowl rings, so that's where I think me and you kind of. I know you said you weren't always a fan of Lamar, right? And I think that's where I was talking to you about that, right? I told you about that. I said the only thing that concerns me about Lamar is when the playoffs come, right? Can
Mm-hmm.
he finally take that team over the hump? Can he step it up and take that team over the hump? Because again, during the regular season, we know they're going to be Super Bowl contenders. We know they're going to be talked about. You know they're going to win. You know Lamar's always going to be in that hunt for MVP, but
Yep.
can he take them to the promised land? Can he take them over that hump? You know,
So far, he
so
hasn't been able to.
I know that's the thing,
I mean,
right?
and now he's got King Henry. That's another thing, right? So I understand Lamar is an amazing talent. He can run the ball. He can, he's getting his accuracy is getting way better. But if you got that dog back there like King Henry, I mean, he's got to get the ball 25 times a game, no?
I would
Like,
agree.
I mean, why run with your quarterback when you can just give it to the biggest human on the damn field? On offense, at least.
What looks like
What is he,
Megatron.
6 or something like that? Like,
Yeah,
guys,
he is a freakish of nature, man. That man is a beast. I mean, you think about it though, like they have like a two-headed monster, just like how they have it, in Detroit. I look at it in a way. Lamar, no matter how skinny you think the guy is and how limbo he looks, that guy is tough. That guy
yeah,
is
he's
tough.
he's
You saw
agile,
that
man. He
stiff
can
arm he
swing.
did the other week, man. He literally Bo Jackson a motherfucker if he had to.
Yeah,
So
he's tough to hit, man. He's so shifty, man. He knows how to take a hit, and you never really see him take a huge hit.
hundred
You
percent.
know, that's why he's been able to to stay injured for the most. I mean, I'm sorry, to stay healthy for the most part.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just like you said. Can they
it's been
can
good.
can
That's
they,
been
can he
good.
take it to the next level? Can they take it to the
Right,
next level?
right.
Like I
That's
said,
all. At this point, that's all it's about. We already know you got the MVPs. You've accomplished a lot in this league. Now, what are you going to be known for? For being the guy who gets all the accolades during the regular season and not
yeah,
ever making it to the Super Bowl, let alone win one?
yeah,
Like, who are you going to be? You
exactly.
know?
Well, again, we'll see, man. We got a couple. We still got some more football to go. So what's next on the slate? What are we talking about here, Jose? Ooh, ooh,
Like them Bears,
ooh.
the Bears.
The Bears. I mean, we were talking about that this morning on the ride to work. You're at work. I'm on my way to my office, and I was telling you, listen, man, I'm taking the Bears. I mean, well, again, I'm not giving out picks, but I wouldn't see.
Yeah. It's a 3-game slate.
Okay, all right, let's give
Yeah,
it out. All right, listen, guys, listen. I'm taking the Bears plus. I'm taking the Bears. I think they're going to be able to cover. I got Swift and we got Swift and Monty. Again, the reason why I think the Bears keep it is because keep it, under that line, they keep it plus 10.5. It's because I just think, like I said, we match up good against them. We've always played good against them. It's our division rival. They're in division. We know each other. I feel like Caleb is really taking a step forward. And this is going to be another opportunity for him to
true.
prove that, hey, he is taking the right steps forward and he's going up against, one of the great, if not the Super Bowl favorite for the year. I think
Yeah,
they're going
for
to
sure.
continue to keep playing that way. I'm hoping our defense could, you know, at least keep them rattled in. I think we could keep it under 10.5, but it all goes down to coaching. And I think that's where, at the end of the day, Bears lose, but we at least cover the bet because our coaching is inept. They need to be fired. Now,
Oh my goodness. I
yeah,
well, we did get one important piece of news today. Amon St. Brown didn't practice, and it's
can that be
Monday.
a little?
Well, no, sorry, it's already Tuesday.
Yeah,
So, and I believe he left early in the game versus his in the last game. I believe he left early. I believe he went early to the locker room. So I don't know what's happening with him, but that's a positive for you guys. To keep it under that 10.
That's the
So
goal, right?
we'll
That would be
see.
the goal. You guys heard it here first from our
Or shit,
Adam
we
Schefter.
can just win the game outright. That'd be nice.
I mean, listen, again, I don't think it's going to happen, but you just never know. Like I said, man, they wrote us off against Packers. The Packers supposed to kick our ass in. They wrote us off against the Vikings, and it all came down to just the last couple plays, man. That just and not only that, coaching decisions that were made during the game, timeouts that weren't taken. Um, just listen, last game, man, Caleb comes out and says, hey, listen, man, when they were going to kick that field goal, we thought we were staying on the field. We didn't even know what play to run. That's how horrible it was.
Damn, like
You
that.
know, like it's again, it's bad. The head coach is just
Listen,
not.
yeah,
He's
he's gonna get fired at the end of the year. I mean,
oh, listen, man,
there's
it's
no,
just it's inevitable.
yeah,
It's
it's
inevitable.
gonna, no
He might
questions
be a
about
good
it. He's
guy,
gone.
good individual, good person, but you're not the guy to lead these guys. And I think there's enough talent on that side of the ball, whether it's defense and offense, to at least contend, at least be a wild card team. So,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, that's where
Hey,
I'm
but
at.
we'll
So,
see. It
guys,
should be a good game. Should be a good game.
well, let's hope so, right? Let's look. It's an early game. It's a 12:30, guys. So, um, we'll see how it goes. What we got next, Jose?
I think this is the loneliest game of the day, man. This is the loneliest game of the day. Holy shit.
Go to sleep.
Oh, we
Well,
got
listen. This is hopefully after you guys had your turkey dinner. You guys had some
yeah. We can take
turkey.
a nap.
You could take a nap through this motherfucker, right? You could just take a nap through this mug.
This shit. We got Danny DeVito. Dan,
He got the daddy to me.
Danny DeVito coming in. I don't know. Is he playing? I thought he got injured last game. I don't know who's playing.
Um,
You got neighbors over there saying it's not the quarterbacks. Basically telling you
we're
you
soft.
suck, you suck as well over there. You got Tracy. He's nice. He's a decent running back, but they have no line. That team is in complete shambles. And then you got Dallas. Cooper Rush played a lot better last week. They ran the ball like I was telling you in our week 12 video. They finally ran the ball, didn't throw the ball 55 times, which is absolutely ridiculous. And listen, they're at home, and they're the only team that haven't won a home game, which is insane. So they got to be due for one. Look who the hell's coming into town, a bigger circus than them. Shit.
It's gonna be crazy. I mean, that's why I think we both agree, right, Jose? We're taking Dallas -4. I just don't.
I'm always gonna might change that because like, do we trust Dallas to beat anybody -4?
Listen, man, they gained a little bit of my respect last year, going up against supposedly the world beaters, the Washington Commanders, and they
That team
came
is
in. They
coming
went in.
down to earth, man. That team is coming down to earth fast.
Listen, man, this is the time of the year. November. Didn't Bill Belichick? Don't quote me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I think
Yeah,
Bill
yeah.
Belichick said the football starts in November. So, hey, we're in that time of the year.
Thanksgiving, like you said, but
Happy Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving.
after Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving. We're starting to see who are and ladies and gentlemen, let us know. Put a comment in the chat there in the comments there if you guys want to see like a little segment called Pretenders or Contenders, right, Jose? I think if you guys want to see something like that or whatever you guys want to see, put some likes, put some comments down there. Let us know what you guys want to hear us talk about in the future, if anything.
100%.
So
So I don't know what to say about this game, bro. Yeah, so I think Lamb is gonna score. You pick Lamb for back-to-back weeks. I'm going with
back to
Tracy
back.
this time. Um, let's just hope Dallas covers, man. I don't know what to say about this team.
Just take a nap, guys. Take a nap. But then guess what, guys? After this game,
Another
we.
coach that's gonna get fired. That's gonna get fired. Two coaches over there gonna get fired.
Oh yeah,
Dayball
man.
and what's the other guy's name? Guys,
McCarthy. McCarthy's gonna get
McCarthy.
fired.
Like, come on, they both
Yeah,
getting fired.
McCarthy should never been the coach. He should have never been the coach of that team, man. A lot of rumors are talking about boy Bill Belichick going over to Dallas. So
Nah, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Him and Jerry Jones, nah. It's two old heads. They're not changing their ways, never, man. Never. I don't see
wouldn't
it.
work, right? Wouldn't right.
Nah,
But you know what? Listen, guys. After you take your little nap at 4:30, after you eat your turkey, you're gonna want to wake up and you're gonna want to see some electrifying offense. You're gonna want to see a real game. You want to see something that's gonna happen. So you know what, guys? Without further ado, I'm gonna shut my mouth and I'm gonna let Jay, the producer, Mr. Dolphin himself, talk about his game. Talk about it.
Well, listen. We're coming off a 3-game winning streak. We feeling good. We're going into Lambeau in the dark. I mean, in the dark. It is gonna be dark actually. In the snow. It's gonna be cold. They say Tua can't do it in the bad weather games.
Mm.
He said, "Bring it on, boys. It's time to break these narratives. Bring it on."
Ooh.
Listen, one of the reasons that we're gonna win this game, because we're gonna win the game, is because Mike McDaniels is all of a sudden calling a way different offense. Something that teams are not used to. Last year you would go bomb right, bomb left, bomb middle, bomb left, big run here, big run there, never using the tight end, never dinking and dunking, as some would say. But this time is different. We're using our tight end. We're running for 5 yards. We're actually playing ball control, and that's what it
Mm.
takes to win these type of games.
Mm.
So last year we wasn't equipped to win that game. This year we are.
Okay.
And don't
Okay.
forget, we can still throw that motherfucker deep as hell. We still got
Okay.
Cheetah. We still got Waddle. So it's
Yeah.
like any play, you have to watch for everything. I think Tua's come into a phase in his career where he's just taking over, being that leader, that true leader that we want and we need. He's still a damn bonehead at times, but hey, that's just the man. So when my official pick, I'm taking Dolphins. I'm gonna take plus three. I'm gonna take them plus three.
Plus
I'm
three.
gonna
Hey,
take.
there you go. I love the confidence. So listen, man.
I want to
I
say money
told
line, but I'm gonna take the three.
we're gonna take Dolphins a +3. You got Dallas -4, and we got the Bears +10.5. But
We
let's stay on this.
got Johnu Smith scoring anytime, and we got Mr. Josh Jacobs. That's Rick's. That's
That's
Rick's.
my pick there. Again, listen, man. Let's take on this game. Let's keep talking about it. Listen, I seen you guys. We did a little. We're doing a little. We're doing a little bit of shift motion here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't please forgive us here. We're checking to see if they're playing cover, if they're playing man or they're playing zone here
Yeah,
for a second. So, but yeah, listen, man. I've seen you guys the last couple weeks. Me and you talked about McDaniel's. Extensively about how the man just wasn't wanting to change and he was just stuck in his ways. And look, man, the guys coming around. You guys have been playing coming back to your old ways the last 3 weeks. These Packer team again, I don't, I'm not afraid of them. Not because I'm a Bears fan. It's just I just watch and I'm seeing, uh, you know, Jordan Love. You know, is he is he's had ups and downs this year. Again, I still see you guys being able to compete. Like you said, you guys are going up to Lambeau. Can you guys play in the cold? This is a moment for you
and
guys to prove it,
you
right?
talk about my defense. That's my rising star defense. You got Chop Robinson coming off the edge.
Okay.
If you look at back for the past 3 games, 4 games, the guy's been on a tear ever since he began the opportunity. Since Jalen Phillips was out for the year, the guy's been on a tear. I mean, last week he harassed May all over the field. May know what to do. And we still got Ramsey, Agba, and we got some dogs, man. And it just feels like everything is coming together at the right time. It's like we're one of those teams you don't want to see us. You don't want to see us in playoffs. You don't want to see us
Okay.
in playoffs. You
Okay,
don't want to see us
listen,
in
man.
playoffs.
You guys are hearing it on the One Leg Loser podcast. Jada producer telling you guys you do not want to see us
You don't want
in
to
the
see us.
playoffs. Again, I think you guys can turn it around. Can you guys get into the wild card? Can you guys make a run? Hell, why not? This is going to be that staple game for you guys to make that statement and say, "Hey, we for real. We're here." And I'm glad. I really am glad for you guys. Um,
100%.
anything else we got for the people?
I got a little graphic with the parlay. This might cut us out, so just give me about 10 seconds or so. I'll bring us back on.
Listen, guys, man, like I said, we're here for the people. Look at this. Oh, this your turkey. We got.
Nah, you was muted, man. You was muted. You was
Oh,
muted.
I was muted, so you guys did not
Yeah,
hear me at all. Oh man,
nothing,
guys,
nothing.
you guys missed
Look
out
at
some
I
good
told
stuff.
you. I told him give him about 10 seconds for the graphic.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, but you good now.
All right, guys. Well, listen, you guys saw it there. That's our Thanksgiving dinner for you guys. Again, this is the recap show. You guys will
Turkey's
see
on
us.
us. Turkey's on us this week,
Turkey's
this
on
year.
us today. You guys will see us every Tuesday. We'll recap the games, recap the tickets, the wins, the losses. Um, Again, make comments, likes. Let us know what you guys want to see on this podcast. Jay, the producer, he's a magic man. He's got this whole thing going. Jay, anything else you want to say to the people? Anything else on your mind?
Yeah. So we'll be back Friday. Friday, what, 8 p.m.? We might go
Friday,
live. Thinking
we
about
might go
going live.
live, ladies and gentlemen.
Tune in. Turn on the notification bells on. We might be live. You can talk. You can talk to yours truly and my main man.
Let's
So
talk to us, guys.
we're
Talk to
live.
us. We're here for the people.
Until
Uh,
then, you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Turkey's on us. Thank me later. And peace.
Peace out, guys.